Nice focus, Dave.
Thank you.
A nice way to start with a little critter there. I'm so happy.
Yeah, you can only have so many cups.
All right, where are we going?
Up.
Yeah, generally at about 030, but kind of following this feature right now that's dead ahead of you.
Okay.
You're on this kind of sticky outy bitty.
Sticky outy bitty.
Oh, you have been learning geology.
What would you call it, Adam?
I call it bendy over bitty, maybe, or
Quite a few crustaceans as we're going along here.
it's very cool terrain.
Yeah.
Is everyone ready to start moving a little bit?
Yep.
All right, I'll do bridge nav.
Another squat lobster there on the left, or moving to center now. One up on the ridge.
So is this a sheet flow or has it got another name?
Bridge nav.
It does look somewhat
Can we have the ship
sheety.
move 5 meters to the north, please? Thank you.
Looks like you can see way down into it there.
Is that a sponge there on the right, just past this little rock protuberance and the crab?
Or that. Yeah.
It's kind of hiding behind.
Yeah.
Zoom in there.
Or is it a web of some sort?
Sea cucumber.
Oh, it's a sea cucumber.
Whoa, but it's super, it's got a
not.
cape.
It's,
What is it?
I don't know. That's weird.
It looks like a sack.
Is it is it debris or is it
No,
natural?
I think a mucus sack that some
Yeah.
animals make.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right, Adam.
Oh,
Holy
interesting.
I
cow.
totally thought it was a sea cucumber.
Did anyone record that?
I heard it.
Could I get a recording of Megan saying, I think you're right, Adam? Keep that one on my phone for when I need a boost.
Just a boost of morale.
Yeah. All right, enough of the sack.
It almost looks woven like some of the sponges. It's kind of interesting. All right, thanks for the zoom on the nearly transparent thing.
Yeah, right. Good eye seeing it, though. You can barely see it.
Yeah. Is that a stalk sponge coming up on the right on that next kind of outcrop?
Well, hard to tell from here.
I know.
Might be a bolosoma or
Or it could be nothing. Just looking ahead so I'm not
gosh, it's
running
cool.
us
What
over
a
things.
cool view, man.
These are cool rocks. Why all the holes? Ooh, fish on the left. I am overwhelmed.
You're like a cat right now, okay?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I haven't even had any caffeine
Shot a
yet.
squirrel about 6 times in the last 2 minutes.
It's only going to get worse from here, gentlemen.
The
Why-
fish was an epigonus.
Right. I mean, tell us something we don't know. Oh, there's another fish. There's another fish. That one looks to me, don't you say anything, Megan.
Zoom in.
I think it's another one of whatever Megan just said. Ooh, it's pretty. Epigomus?
Epigonus.
Oh,
But
It-
you close.
is that it?
That one camera here.
Yep,
Yep.
yep.
Oh, that's a
He's
cool
got
fish.
A double dorsal fin. So it
Yeah.
only has one up at the moment.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Cool.
And it looks like a little, maybe a little sponge there, but not in its best shape.
Some interesting little polypy things under the rock too. And two fish in the background, but I think they're the
Boy,
same
this is gonna
kind
be a
of
long
fish.
dive.
You're gonna
All
see
right,
a
we-
lot of those fish.
we do have to make some progress.
Yeah, yeah, we can keep moving. Keep moving.
Moving on.
There was something orange on the rock to the left.
There was.
Okay, stop.
Jeez, we haven't even gotten the shallows yet.
Yeah, yeah. If we want to see the shallow stuff, we got to move.
Bridge
Oh,
now.
Look at all the fish. I think they're all the same kind. Yes. The epigomus.
Epigonus? Is that right? They're cute. They
Can we
got
move
big
30
eyes.
meters
They
to the north,
do.
please?
They don't know when to get out of the way.
Thank you.
Their common name is deep sea cardinal fish.
Ah, that's why. Okay. I like it. And it's kind of similar in the shallows. You'll also see a lot of them together. So maybe these are all just kind of hanging out. Oh, this is a cool feature. We're kind of like, feel like we're jumping off a cliff here.
Wee. It's a long wee.
Very slow motion.
Can you zoom in on that?
Yeah, what is that? Uh-oh. Bob's
Yeah.
caught it too. What is that?
That is cabbage. Huh.
Did someone not want to eat their vegetables today?
It looks suspiciously like a cabbage.
It does. It looks like
We
a
could use a cabbage.
piece of lettuce.
Pretty slim on the vegetables now.
Well, there is a little sponge there, but yikes. I think it's some dead sponge. Or,
It's
I
dead?
would concur it's a sponge.
Yeah.
It might not be dead.
yeah, on its way out, perhaps. And what is that little knobbly one, Megan?
The Fareid sponge,
Is that a Fareid?
the one that came into view for
Yeah,
just a moment.
yeah. Okay.
All right,
All
carrying
right,
on.
moving on.
What was it, 030?
Right now I'm going just north.
I like
But,
that little sand patch
yeah, it
down to
looks
the
like it's
left. Looks like a good
Turning
place for a
little bit.
nap.
We'll start
Yeah.
going 030 after
A
this.
long nap.
Fish, fish, fish. No fish, not a fish. Maybe a coral. Lower left corner.
Are you talking
tilt
about
down?
this thing?
Esteban, can you tilt down? Dave, can you zoom in?
I think it's actually maybe a dead sponge.
Dead sponge.
Or is
no,
it a coral?
It's a coral.
It's a coral.
It's a primnoid coral. It's a calyptrophora.
Oh, we're looking at it from the side, perhaps.
It's very bunched up.
Nice.
And a shrimp in the background. Photobomber.
The shrimp look like Plesionica.
Huh. Is it vibrating?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna mention. Is the current that strong, or
There's a bit
looks
of current. It's not
not too
horrible.
much?
But
It's
there's
just
something
got
on the bottom as well. Let me see if I can. It's hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, there's some associate in there.
I think there's one further up
it
too.
can come down a bit. Sort of
Looks like the
contributing to my
shrimp with
wiggles.
the blue legs that we just saw in the background.
Yeah. All right, we can move on. Oh, what a nice coral.
It looks much bigger from this side. Looks more like that fan.
Yeah.
More shrimp.
Hey, Fano, maybe we want to introduce ourselves.
All right. Okay. Start off and welcome everyone back to our 8 to 12 shift on the evening, and this is our dive H2065, and we wanted to welcome everyone that are tuning in on our nautiluslive.org, watching us on live.
Oh.
And before we get into our in details with this dive, we're gonna go around the table and introduce yourself, your role, and our question for today is, what is your favorite drink or snack to have on a watch?
On a watch?
Yeah.
I like really
I think
crumbly
your options are
things.
a cup of noodles.
Crumbly things and open containers of
Yeah,
liquid.
if they allow us to bring, your favorite snack on a watch. Yeah, so just gonna go ahead and start with me. Hi, my name is Fano Manga. From American Samoa, working as a teacher in Fonotel Elementary School, and currently I'm here on the SCF on the 8 to 12 shift. And if I were to bring a drink or a snack on our watch, I would say a drink. It's a hot tea.
Hot tea.
Yeah, especially on the during the evening watch, hot tea. And if I'm allowed to bring a snack, I would say
Are those barnacles?
margarita.
Yeah, there's a barnacle.
Oh,
Those
that's
are
a nice grab right
large
there.
barnacles.
That's cool.
And if I want to bring a snack, I would say margarita from McDonald's.
Oh.
I can go out on the evening or in the morning. All right.
That's a breakfast of champions right there
That's cool.
for a snack.
It's a nice community here. Interesting stuff. Doesn't look like any of the barnacles have their Siri out though. I'm wondering why.
You might have disturbed them.
That could be.
All right, so let's see. Hey, I'm Adam Sewell. I think I've been through all my former institutions of learning. So I'll just say I'm a professor at University of Rhode Island. I am the director of the NOAA Ocean Exploration Cooperative Institute and watch lead for the 8 to 12 team. And if I was to bring a snack into the, like, just assuming that I wouldn't get crumbs anywhere, I don't know. How about a cronut?
Oh, what?
Oh, what?
Oh, a rather unsophisticated watch. I'm not. I've only had one once, but it's like a donut made of croissant.
Yeah.
Like a deep
I've
fried
heard of such a
croissant
thing.
or what?
Pretty much, yeah. Val?
Talofa. My name is Val Brown. I am the research coordinator at the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa. And I'm sitting in the science chair tonight to help describe some of what we're seeing. And I'm also running the eDNA sampler on this watch. As far as drinks, I've been sticking to green tea in the evening watches, coffee during the morning watches. And if I could bring a snack, I think it'd be a cinnamon roll, an ooey gooey cinnamon roll with like frosting on top. It'd be horrible for having up here in the van.
All right, before we continue, I have a test for all our budding geologists.
Sea star.
We've got, looks like 2 different kinds of rocks here. Got these real dark ones and these real light ones. What do you think the light ones are?
Sandstone?
No,
Limestone?
Carbonate.
carbonate.
Oh.
Carbonate. It's a precursor to limestone, so that was pretty close.
Oh, thank you.
All right, we can continue on with our introductions. Erica.
Oh. Hi, my name is Erica Leon Guerrero. I'm an ocean science intern, and on
There's
this
a
watch...
Fish. 2 fish.
Robin,
Sorry, Erica.
Robin.
That's okay, I want to see it too. On this shift, I'm a data logger. Throughout our watches, I guess I've always had water or juice diluted with water, and that helps. For a snack, I like to have anything that could last me throughout the whole shift, not something that I'd eat in.
And then it would go, then it'd be
Like
gone.
a jawbreaker?
Yeah.
Or something?
Like Olive Garden's never-ending breadsticks.
Yes,
They just keep
exactly.
bringing them back.
That would be a good snack.
Okay, Dave.
I'm Dave Robertson, lead video engineer on this expedition, and sitting here in the video chair, zooming in and out on things. Yay. Let's see. I drink Diet Coke. I just carefully counted out all the Diet Cokes I have left. I will make it until we get to shore. 2 a day in a sealed
snack.
cup, and no crumbly snacks. All the snacks you mentioned, not allowed. Sorry.
Ooh, there's a nautilus shell there on the left, under that rock.
Oh,
There is.
that is cool. Zoom on that.
Can we
Zoom
ship
in,
me
Dave.
20 at 015, please?
It's unfortunately not alive, but very cool to see the evidence of these here. They are on the, possibly, there's some new subspecies now, on the endangered species list as threatened.
Shaking around a lot.
That's so
Can
cool.
Why
we,
are we shaking so much?
yeah, good question. Can we collect the shells, or is that not allowed?
You might be near the end of your leash.
I think we can. I
It's
don't
not
think
that
there's a
bad.
take
Shaking is
prohibition.
An odd thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you wanting it?
Yeah. Can you collect that shell?
Maybe.
A nautilus
Wait,
shell
can you-
for the nautilus.
Can you zoom out and tilt down so I can see what I'm doing? Sorry.
I'm trying to rapidly double check the regulations on this while you guys get set up.
Oh, yeah, we can always toss it back if it's not
Yeah, let me
allowed.
just make sure here.
That looks like a rat tail.
Come out of there.
By the way, my snack of choice is peanut M&Ms.
Oh, that's a
Ooh,
good
that's
choice.
a good one.
That's a great one.
Diet Coke and peanut M&Ms is kind of classic.
Definition of an optimist.
I started out with that, but
Eat
Um,
sugar
it's been
and
too long.
drink Diet Coke.
Dave, what if we have a Diet Coke emergency and you have to give up one of your Diet Cokes?
I still have a 12-pack of Diet Coke.
Oh.
Talk to Bob.
Bob's our new friend.
Unprepared.
Should be able to withstand 80 psi, Bob.
No, 80 atmospheres.
80
That was
atmospheres,
what he
you're
was
right.
trying to say. I don't think so. But maybe it'll withstand a grip force 3. We'll see.
We're taking this as a sample.
Yeah.
Okay.
Call it 270 atom.
Got it tight in there.
Okay, we're taking it as.
That rock is loose.
Yeah, get out of there, Rock. It is in the way, absolutely.
I actually think every rock we're seeing here is carbonate, even the black ones. It's just coated with
encrusted?
manganese, yep.
I can't see very good.
Oh.
Oh, it's just
Oh
disintegrated.
no!
That does not withstand 80 atmospheres.
All right.
We tried.
Maybe next time we could try the slurp if we find one, and then you could
Oh,
drop
right.
it,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
suction it, and then drop it.
Yep.
I didn't think it would be that brittle.
Well, it could be kind
might
of
be old and
degrading, yeah.
Yeah.
Ragonite
Partially
will.
dissolved.
Exactly, yeah.
You can see the beautiful structure on the inside. I noticed you could see some of the swirl.
Zoom in, Dave.
Oh, not very much of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Tilt down. Is that max zoom?
But they're called chambered nautilus because they actually have individual chambers as they grow. They build a new chamber and they have to like fill that then with kind of gas to help manage their buoyancy and position within the water column. So
Delicate subject, Val. Bob's been thinking about this. He had a fight with ChatGPT about it.
And what did it say?
It said, huh, you're right, Bob.
Yeah, when it started off saying it withstands 80 atmospheres, that was crazy talk. That's like titanium territory. I don't think the shell's quite that robust, as evidenced right there.
But a titanium nautilus shell for a giant submarine, like just scale it up, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And impractical.
So I will say, now that we know that there's like evidence of nautilus here, we should absolutely be looking for them as we are diving today. So they can go down reportedly to 800 meters. We're at 600 now. So it could have slid down from further up, but keep your eyes open. It'd be very cool to see one.
I'm going to reset the DVL.
Yep.
It's a Esteban stern.
Yep, I was just, yeah, getting ready. So, hi, my name is Esteban Juan. I'm the ROV engineering intern. Off the ship, I am a master's student at the University of Puerto Rico at Mayagüez. And currently, I'm bringing water and coffee to my watches. And if I could bring up a snack, I kind of like beef jerky, but it doesn't really mix well with coffee, so I eat it after or like during the day when I'm off watch.
Is that your beef jerky in the shop?
Yep. You can have some if you want.
No thanks.
Okay.
I was just curious.
Something on a stalk sticking up here.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe another crinoid.
Yeah.
They have such
Uh,
little heads.
We got pushed a little bit to the west, just so
okay.
you know.
Can you zoom in, Dave? We'll get out of here in a second.
Yeah, no worries.
So the large coral fan we saw at the beginning of the watch is perhaps a Paracalyptrophora, now that I've been thinking about it a bit. Oh, and also because Osco said so.
I got it. All right, moving on.
Moving on. Lots of
Bridge,
hydroids
bridge
on that guy, or thing.
I'm Robert Waters. I'm the Herd pilot on this watch.
We move 10 meters at 030, please. Copy 10.
And I still have some Diet Coke.
Enough if we get stuck out at sea for 12 days.
And, snack-wise.
Snack.
Yeah. Pretty slim pickings.
But you don't have. It doesn't have to be here. You
Oh,
can
it doesn't
think of
have to be a
anything.
realistic thing?
Yeah, like a fresh tomato.
A fresh tomato. Wow. I eat grapes a lot,
Oh, grapes are good.
but then I was just reading that they're bad for you.
What? Come
Yeah,
on.
they're high in sugar. Like
And-
surprisingly high in sugar.
Well, that's probably why they taste good.
Well, that's what they say. If it tastes good, spit it out, right?
What I don't understand is why they're toxic to dogs.
Yeah.
There's so
Grapes,
many
yeah.
things out there, and grapes are the
Yeah, and
great
avocado,
killer.
all the stuff I like. Well, that's good. The dog did not
Can we
get
have another 20 meters at 030, please?
She's not getting none of my good.
Wait, avocado is,
Yeah, you can't give
toxic.
a dog avocado either.
huh,
What's that little red thing on that rock to the right?
shrimp.
Is it shrimp?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys have a bigger view over there.
She does like watermelon, though, so we agreed on that one.
Yeah.
She has chronic pancreatitis, so she doesn't get much in the way of good goods.
Hey everyone, my name's Johan Becker. I'm the navigator on the 8 to 12 shift off the boat. I'm a PhD student at the University of Rhode Island in ocean engineering. If I could have any snack on watch, it would probably kind of be along the same lines as Robert's, probably some blueberries.
Oh.
Just fresh blueberries sounds so
Farm
good.
fresh.
You're in that part of the
blueberries.
country, yeah.
I'm in that part of the country, yeah. If not, then maybe a grilled cheese.
Okay.
Sounds pretty good.
Just straight
Nice and
straight
crumbly.
cheese, or you putting something else in there? What kind of cheese are we talking about here?
Oh.
You go Gruyere,
Yeah, a
cheddar.
little Gruyere, a little
Uh-huh.
cheddar, probably a medley of a couple things. And ideally some tomato and maybe
we
a little
moving?
turkey in there. Yeah. Atalanta's not yet, but I guess the ship did a little loop
Yeah, it's doing some loops there.
And in terms of drinks, probably just a bubble water would be ideal for me on a watch.
Oh, I didn't mention a drink. I'm gonna have some bubble tea
Oh.
to go with my cronut and my diabetes.
Bubble tea and a cronut.
Classic American fare.
Yeah.
Do you guys have bubble tea in American Samoa?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, I might have to get some of that.
Is that a crinoid down below? Yeah, I think so. Keep going. Don't stop for it. Don't stop for a crinoid. So is that rock on the left, the big one that we're kind of passing, like, is that a carbonate one?
Yep.
Interesting. They're so smooth. Are we thinking these are from like old reef structure, or
Yeah, they could be kind of sedimentary carbonate as the reef erodes, but they're probably not that smooth when you get up close. They're probably a bit rough.
what is this yellow thing right in front of us?
Oh.
We have passed a lot of yellow corals that we didn't get a good look at because we needed to move.
Like in the lasers? Or
Yeah, right
Yeah.
in the
Can we
lasers.
zoom in, Dave?
That's a or
Oh,
an
just a crinoid.
unstocked crinoid.
Just a crinoid. Sorry. Thought it was something
You
more
get
exciting.
No love.
See what's maybe looks like a little bit of sponge detritus, you know, like the dead stalks. Wonder if we'll see any higher up.
Just so you know, I'm moving at 030,
Okay.
so I'll be a little to the east of you now.
Why the change?
Then that's kind of where our waypoints are leading, and
Okay.
the topography is kind of turning.
Is that another nautilus shell there on the left? To the left of the lasers?
Oh, good eye.
I gotta look up there. Zoom in, Dave. My little screen doesn't work for it.
I'm really wanting to see a live one. Oh, there's another type of snail behind it, too.
Yeah.
That one looks a little older, so it's probably a little more delicate, but might be a candidate for that slurp idea.
Yeah, we can go for it, unless you're in the middle of a move.
The ship just stopped.
Okay.
That
Oh, and
looks
that's a
live.
live snail.
Get the snail.
Is that a keeper or sleeper?
Would that be an interesting snail for sampling, Megan?
I think so. We don't have a lot of knowledge about deep sea snails.
All right, let's slurp that thing. And while we're slurping,
Can we zoom out and give me the lay of the land here? Okay.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in and you're asking
We can go number 1.
with our
but wait,
location.
don't some of them have filters and some don't?
Oh, you're right. Okay, number 3. Yes.
Copy. Sample jars at number 3.
Slurp.
Standing by on the suction as well.
Did you tighten that ball on top?
TJ did.
Nice.
Not completely, though. Rats. Well, there, that helped. No, oh, it's very stubborn. Look at that. It's just, that's not a good setup.
All right, here we go. Whoop.
Yo. Sush. What sediments?
That's sample 276.
Not yet, it isn't. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
All right, can you see if you can suction on the side of that Nautilus and pick it up that way?
Not from here, I can't.
We have scoops anymore or no?
We do. We left them.
Oh,
in.
that would, yeah.
No, you don't want to try that? All right, that's fine. Yeah, last time was kind of annoying to put the scoop back.
You push the porch out a little. That's good. So it's going to go up in the forward box.
If it
We're gonna try
sticks
and
to the slurp, I don't
Hold
know
it
if
with the suction.
yeah, I don't know if that'll work.
Yeah. Maybe.
Definitely. Oh. No, I think that's...
Maybe just too big. Oh,
Oh.
You just need to increase the suction a little bit. I was going gentle and slowly bringing it up. Let me see if I can open the forward box.
We got that pesky scoop in there, though. That's incompatible.
I think it'll fit in front of the scoop, perhaps.
Yeah. It's going to be,
It might squish it.
yeah, it's going to be not great. But that's all we could do.
I got faith.
Let me know when you want to drop it.
Oh.
No!
How about that?
You should have said the magic word.
The
Was that
instincts
good?
kicked in. Whoops.
oh no.
Stop. I'll stop on the
Can you
suction. Yeah, let's grab that.
All right, don't tell me what to do.
Got it. Copy.
Erica, stop pump 2 and pump 3. And that's a permanent stop on those. They're
Oh,
done.
okay. 734.
Yeah, this is not good.
Can I have, oh, sorry, one moment. Can I have how many liters you went?
Yeah, it's 120 for pump 2 and 80 for pump 3.
Thank you. Oops.
One more time. Oh, don't do that.
Maybe it wants to ride up front like a hood ornament.
All right, we'll leave that one there.
Pretty fragile. So do shells like break down like that?
Yeah, yeah. Aragonite a little more slowly. It's a little more stable, but...
I would have thought it was more like an abalone shell, you know? Like pretty thick, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So you know when you screw up because it gets dead silent in here.
No.
Yes.
Erica, start singing.
Okay, I think I'm going to move at 045 for this next one.
Okay, well now we've seen 2 shells, which suggests this is like good habitat for these animals. So really keep a watch, especially in that fisheye, I bet, like on the edges for...
Or even the Atalanta, yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes that's where we see stuff first.
Okay, yeah, just see if we can see any of these like swimming around, because they
But does
are...
a dead one mean that it could live at this depth?
Well, it could have died
Bridge.
Yeah.
bridge
anywhere above us and settled down here, but they definitely go to this depth.
Can we move 20 meters at 045, please?
And they might be shallower, but we should just keep our eyes open as we go through the rest of the dives. Could be around.
Thank you.
They are a pretty cool cephalopod. All right, I'm going to start pumps 4 and pump 5 now that we're off the bottom.
Okay, that's samples 277 and 278.
Didn't we just get one sample? The snail?
Yeah.
That's 276.
Oh, there's another broken nautilus shell on the left. Don't have to look at it, it's very broken, but just noting it.
You got an eye for those.
Erica, sorry, did you say we started 2 more samples?
We did, Val had 2 pumps going, so that's 277 and 278.
Copy that. Thank you.
Sorry, I totally misinterpreted that.
I am bummed that we missed those. There were 2 red fish that we missed while we were moving really fast earlier, and I haven't seen any more of them.
2 red what?
Red and white fish. I think one was a scorpionaid, and the other one, I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
Maybe
they saw a scorpion fish at the beginning of the dive.
Yeah, they saw a batfish too,
Oh,
which
batfish,
was really
maybe
cool.
that's what, yeah.
That was a pretty fun fish.
Val, this is still the Mesobot, right? Just because we're shallower?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so it has 16 pumps, so there'll be more samples. But we're running them in duplicate for now. And in case anyone's listening hasn't heard about what we're doing with these eDNA samplers, eDNA stands for environmental DNA. And so these samplers are filtering 180, up to 180 liters of water per sample, filtering little bits of DNA out of the water. So this could be little bits from fish scales or feces or microbes, whatever is in the water. Kind of like our hair, fingernails fall, skin cells fall around up here on the surface. So we filter the water, collect that onto the filters, and then scientists back in the lab can take that DNA, get the sequences from it, and match it up to known DNA sequences for animals. And it's a great way for us to evaluate the biodiversity at these sites for animals that and plants and other things that we can't even see. So we've been sampling with the ROV. The last expedition had these auto samplers on a robot called Mesobot, which was working in the water column. And also they had it on the DAP lander. So this is really going to be a very helpful tool in helping us better describe the biodiversity of our open ocean and deep sea habitats in American Samoa. It's an exciting part of this expedition.
You know, people have looked at volcanic ash in eruption plumes and found that there's microbes in there as well, like hitching a ride on the ash.
Hmm.
They're everywhere, these microbes.
They are, and I don't think we think about them enough. It's
Wait, I think they're inside of us right now.
a lot of them.
So maybe I should describe where we are in the world here.
Bridge nav.
We are. Oh,
Big shadow.
Sorry, stand by.
Ooh, that looks cool. I was just thinking that this was an awful boring feature that we were on, and now we have this big formation here.
This is mirrored again.
He just wants to do that.
cool.
How did we change that?
Control head?
This is better habitat for critters over here. Lots of nooks and crannies. Is this still carbonate,
Yeah.
Adam?
It is. But we seem to be in a zone now where this carbonate all looks in place. Like it formed here.
It reminds me of reef structures shallower, like spur and groove.
It's a little surprising because we're kind of
shaking business is sort of
too
worrying
deep
me here.
for being at the, depth of the last glacial maximum, ocean sea level low stand.
Yeah, get it stretched out some. There you go.
Okay, where are we? We are at a seamount called Northeast Bank. It is northeast of Tutuila, and it is an interesting shaped seamount. It's got a bunch of ridges around it, but it comes up to a very narrow central plateau. Top of it's around
Can we move 30 meters at
50
bearing
meters or so?
040, please?
And maybe represents kind of
Thank you.
the volcanic plug of this seamount, where the rest of it is eroded away and this more resistant part stayed put and is, as we're seeing, been covered with carbonate over the tens of millions of years or millions of years that it has existed. It's sitting off of the axis of the Samoan archipelago, so of questionable origin relative to the hotspot volcanoes along the Samoan track. But other seamounts off the track seem to have at least some contribution from the Samoan hotspot, and sometimes even multiple of the hotspot tracks that run through this part of the ocean basin.
What's that yellow thing in the upper right? Is that a coral or a sponge? Oh, no, never mind. I think it's a crinoid.
It's
Keep
a
going.
crinoid.
Keep going.
Actually,
Or crinoid.
Or
is
no?
it?
Do you think it's a
not
coral?
a
I think it's a
crinoid.
coral.
It's a coral,
Oh.
yeah.
I shouldn't second guess myself.
I think Megan's right.
Thanks, Adam.
Is it another one of those primnoas?
Zoom in,
Or
Dave.
that, what was it, a paracalif?
No, this one
Or
is
something
a
different?
plexaurid. Or,
A plexaurid,
yeah,
okay.
I think so.
Snip and slurp?
Yeah, we can take this.
Yeah. Let's do a snip and slurp.
Can we zoom out? Yeah, that'll work.
I generally only like to stop next to nautilus shells, but we'll make an exception.
Is that gonna work? Yeah, bump it up a little bit.
Bridge nav. Can we hold ship position here, please? Thank you.
Hey, can we zoom in on it, Dave?
Eric, I'm pausing the pumps while we're sampling.
Yeah.
How much are we going for here?
Can we go all the way in to see the polyps?
Can you zoom all the way in, Dave? Maybe. Can you tell with that? Or do we need closer?
Yeah, it's a acanthogorgia.
Great. I think we're going for like a little area down there.
Oh, a little area.
Yeah, don't want to take the whole thing.
Uh,
Wherever you can
well, I think
reach.
off the top.
Yeah, off the top.
Take it.
Give
Oh,
it
and
a-
Erica, can you make a note that this one should be processed first? Because it will oxidize once we get it on the surface.
Okay, I got it.
What does that mean, Megan?
It'll turn black.
Oh.
Oh. Oops.
Oh, come on. This chair is not the greatest position here. It looks like it's pretty tough.
Are these black corals kind of springy?
This is an octocoral.
Oh,
It's notoriously tough, yeah.
It seems very nylon line-like. It doesn't want to let go.
Oh, let's see.
Do I keep going or what?
I guess if you open the jaws and some pieces actually did detach, could we get them, or do you want to just kind of see if you can pull at an angle to?
Well, I think I'm going to break it at the base if I yank on it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, this stuff's like nylon line, you know, doesn't want to. I could open the gripper and see.
Yeah.
If
Let's see.
sticks.
Let's see if we got any. Oh yeah.
Hopefully I can get that still, or we can slurp it.
Yeah, I think if you wanted to slurp it, you could probably grab it and bring it to the slurp.
I
Or
think it
would
might be hard to pick it up.
Yeah, you're right.
there.
Yeah, let's try and slurp it.
You got a slurp jar handy?
Sample jar number 5 or 4. Open?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, can we zoom in, Dave? Okay.
Woohoo!
That's sample 279.
There we go. That's the rest of it.
Nice sampling.
We didn't take too much off it.
No, that was perfect.
Gonna reset the DVL.
Okay.
Megan Asako says hello.
Hi, Asako.
Alright, we're gonna head at 030.
030.
Bridge nav. Can we move 30 meters at bearing 030, please? Yes, thank you.
Anything interesting about these rock bottoms since we're not seeing any critters?
There's weird lines running through them.
Yeah, what are those?
I guess they're, I don't know, where it's kind of starting to fracture and destabilize, but they're nice, big, long lines through it. And then these little cavities, maybe dissolution, could be
It reminds me a lot of like
biological erosion.
reef structure, like
Primary
pavementy.
structure, yeah,
Yeah.
could be.
Although not so much the big cracks, those are a little different.
Yeah. Water's very clear. Asako also thanks Robert for his excellent collection.
Oh, thank you.
Asako's like my best friend who I've never met.
So I was mentioning this reminds me of like a reef structure like without corals, right? So like in degraded reefs where there aren't a lot of corals anymore. Like this is kind of what we sometimes see, and those areas don't have a lot of biomass or a lot of fish or a lot of diversity because there's not a lot of places for them to hide. And this is reminding me of that, just kind of this smooth.
Is it also because there's not a lot of food, like the ones that like graze on the corals and stuff?
Yeah, if you don't have, you know, corals or something else. Ooh, but there's something. That's pretty.
That looks like the same thing we just sampled, yeah.
I think so. Is it?
No,
Can we
there's
get a
a-
zoom?
Yeah.
It's like the grown-up version.
Yeah, I'd say that's the same thing.
It's pretty. Although it looks like it has a little bit of predation.
Oh, there's a snail on it.
Is it a snail or a hermit crab?
I've
I'm
never
thinking
seen a
hermit crab.
Really? They climb up the... oh yeah, I see little
absolutely.
eyes sticking out.
Yeah, it's got this red and white
That-
stripe.
Huh. I don't think I've ever seen a hermit crab up in a coral.
Well, you just haven't lived, Adam.
Well, now I have. Mission accomplished, guys. We can go home.
Now you have. There you go. I like these crabs with the red and white. They're very striking. Remind me of candy canes.
All right.
That's good.
Good.
What's that off to the left there? That.
So there's a little structure, and then there's something purplish further left.
The
There's
white
two
bit?
things there.
Yeah, zoom in, Dave.
Ooh.
Oh, that's like a cup coral? Or, yeah.
Anemone?
Wow. What the heck is that?
You're right, Adam. It's a cup coral.
Ah.
Looks like a desmophyllum.
I was gonna say that, but I wasn't sure. It's a pretty one. Looks like it's
More
not
zoom.
going anywhere.
Can just see its polyps, its tentacles kind of peeking out there. Just two polyps, looks like.
It's a single polyp.
Is it a single one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are all cup corals single polyp?
Yep. That's right.
It almost looked like there was a divide there. So
Yeah, I see
thanks
it.
for correcting that.
Yeah, the desmophyllum are kind of like compressed, so they're more oval shaped.
Oh, another Acanthogorgia, is that what we called this one?
Yep. I suspect they'll get pretty dense as we keep going.
Nice. And there's something falling over there.
What is that to the upper right? Is that also
We zoom in,
a
Dave.
dead, or is that something alive?
Looks like
It's
the
a dead sclerotinia coral.
Oh.
We'll see live ones soon.
You're like, don't worry, Val. There will be live ones.
oh my goodness, there's a big coral off to the right
Oh.
there.
What is that one?
I suspect it's a type of black coral. We might want to sample it.
Okay.
Let's zoom in first to see what it is.
Zoom in, Dave.
It's a bamboo coral.
How about that?
Oh, look at that.
And there's another little mucus sac.
So I'm looking at where the nodes are, and this looks like it's branching nodally, so I think this is Acanella.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I do see it branching nodally. I do, you guys. I'm totally into the corals.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for the
Now,
turtles.
what clade would you put this in?
I don't remember what clade the Acanellas belong to.
I know that's a thing that coral
Oh.
folks argue about.
The bamboo clades are like this whole thing, and they keep just getting rearranged, and I have a hard time keeping them all straight.
Is it too far away to zoom in? Should I get closer?
Yeah.
Moving on.
Oh, are we moving on or looking closer?
No, I think we got it ID'd.
Yeah, we can move on.
Oh, there's a little hermit crab walking around.
So that's the one that has the anemone backpack.
Can we zoom in on it?
Ah, carrier crab.
This is Sympagurus dolphini, and it carries this really nice striped pajama backpack that's an anemone.
That is super cute.
I really like this one. They're really adorable.
What's the name on it again?
Sympagurus dolphini.
Sympagurus. Okay.
Is the camera falling off or what? Why is all it shaking? It doesn't, that's not a good thing. Yeah, the shaking's got me a little worried.
It might be the tilt, the pan and tilt, yeah?
Yeah, but it's usually not that recurrent.
Mm.
I'm not moving it that fast either. Yep, and then it stops
Yeah,
quickly.
it's like loose on the mount or something. That's not good. All right.
Okay, we can move on.
Okay.
Another coral here.
Another bamboo.
There's a starfish. You see that little white round?
Oh yeah, right by the temperature probe. A little
Zoom in, Dave.
starfish there.
Nope, it's a
No?
ravioli.
I don't think that would feel very good in your mouth.
Is that a slurp, Megan?
No, we don't need that one.
Okay.
It's a tree master. Variabilis.
Moving on.
Okay, I think we should head up this little ridge at 030.
Starting to get exciting.
Ooh, more corals coming up here. Are those still our acanthogorgeous?
Great.
I think so.
Seems like we have a lot of current here.
Actually, I think
No?
the one straight ahead is different.
Oh.
Can we zoom on that one?
What? What are we zooming in?
The
The-
coral.
Straight ahead, that
Zoom in?
one.
Can we move 10 at 030, please? Thank you.
The color looked a little different, and we're looking at the branches and the polyps, and if they can fully retract or not. The acanthogorgia cannot fully retract their polyps,
Ah,
and the plexaurids, or the formerly known as plexaurids, can.
all right. You like this one?
Let's see. I'm looking at it.
And Val, you see the hidden fish behind it?
Wait, there's a fish?
I knew
Oh,
I was seeing like an
there
eyeball.
is. I see it.
What do you think, Megan?
We don't need to collect this one. We'll collect
No,
one
yeah.
later.
Moving on.
But we can look at the fish.
Always look at the fish. if we can find the fish behind that coral.
There's also something weird on that rock there too.
What kind of fish do we have?
But
I think it's a scorpion fish.
there's
Zoom
also
in
a,
again, Dave.
a bonbon on the rock. Yeah, what's that thing?
Oh, we got a black gooey thing, or maybe not gooey, but
It looks like it could be a tunicate.
Oh yeah.
and are we thinking a scorpion fish of some sort?
Yep, definitely a scorpion.
Yeah.
But these things are really hard to ID, especially the little ones.
Yes, they are.
All right, moving on.
Megan, at some point later when you're annotating this video and listening to yourself,
You're like,
you're going to double, second guess yourself and go, what was I thinking?
Oh, absolutely, and I'm totally gonna cringe about the part where I said sea urchin when I meant sea cucumber.
Got some more corals coming up here. Are any of those different than what we've been seeing? Still the Acanthogorgia.
I think this is the one that was not Acanthogorgia, the formerly known as Plexaurid.
So the Acanthogorgias tend to be like a lighter yellow, and the Plexaurids will be darker. They have similar branching patterns, but the Plexaurids
Can you
tend
try
to
to
be a
look
little
at the
more
camera with the bubble?
less fluffy.
Something
They'll be
up
less
here.
fluffy looking.
I also thought the Plexaurid seemed to have a lot of like skin on their branches. Do they both have that? I thought I could see the skeleton better on the Acanthogorgia than on the Plexaurid.
Yeah, and the Acanthogorgid polyps have like a little crown of spines at the top tips.
What about these white ones up ahead? Are these...
Those are just skeletons, I think.
They could be alive. They could be something like an Analapsamia.
All right. That's really, we had a touch? When was the touch?
Can we zoom on that thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
You can't
sponge.
look up on there anymore.
Looks like a
Is
brain.
the camera all the way out? Oh, push it out. I don't want it in. We zoom in on that, Dave?
That's the macaroni and cheese sponge? What is that?
It's the cauliflower sponge.
Is that what it's called?
No, that's what I just made up. It's called Coralistes. It's a type of demo sponge.
Ah, demo sponge. Maybe the first one we've seen. What is this sticking out of it?
Looks like ophiuroid legs.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
I wish you hadn't said mac and cheese. Now I really want mac and cheese.
Yeah, that'd be a good van snack.
Yeah.
Poor
All right.
Dave is like cringing over there.
I know.
Not allowed, not allowed.
It's like I didn't want to have to put plastic sheeting over everything, but
Mac
you
and
guys,
cheese isn't crumbly.
well, if you got a nice like panko crust baked on
Oh,
top of there,
Yeah. You can very fancy with your mac and cheese there.
So is this black back to volcanic?
I don't think so. I think it's still all coral or all carbonate, but with manganese crust on it.
Okay. I think there was another nautilus shell that we just went over, but it was really old and tucked in.
Okay.
Another, is that a shrimp or a scorpion fish there on the left?
I think
Might be
that's a
little
shrimp.
Doesn't matter, we can keep going. I don't think we need to zoom in. Seen both of
But
those.
there's something red up above us.
Oh, there is something red up above. No, it could be a fish. It very
No,
well
it's a
could.
cucumber.
No, what is
or a
it?
star. That's cool.
It's a hymenester. It's a slime star.
Flat star.
Ooh.
Don't sample that.
Yeah, too slimy.
Too slimy. Makes a lot of slime.
It's cool looking though.
It does. It's like the most Hello Kitty looking star there is.
Or Barbie. We could go Barbie too.
And the shrimp on the side. On the left side.
Okay,
Yep. Hymenaster.
we got control again.
Ish.
Ish. What do we got? We got current happening up there?
I think on the surface, it must be the wind. There's not too much current.
So we might want to turn more Atalanta lights on. I know it's not going to make as pretty a picture, but we want to pay attention to fishing gear, so we need to see if things pass between.
Okay, I'm going to step forward with Atalanta. Bridge nav.
That crustacean is on the move.
Can we move 10 meters at
That looks like that
035,
same carrier
please?
crab.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you.
It's a hermit crab, the Sympagurus.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, Sympagurus is a hermit crab.
What?
It uses the anemone as a shell instead of having a shell.
No way.
Yeah.
So it's inside the gooey anemone.
Yeah, the anemone like grows around it like a shell.
Wow.
They might benefit from stuff that the crab leaves behind.
Oh yeah, it's pooping in the anemone, isn't it?
I wasn't going to go there, but yes.
How long is this dive?
It's almost over.
Yeah.
There is something moving under that ledge up there to the left. I can't tell if it's a fish or a crustacean.
To the left?
Yeah, it's kind of silvery, just a little left of the
zoom in, Dave.
lasers.
Oh, that ledge.
It's a
Small
fish.
Huh. Like a baby rat
So what
tail?
happens when there's like thousands of fish surrounding us when we get
Then we just
Delaware,
spin around.
a...
Val says, fish, 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 fish.
Then I'll just probably be furiously taking notes, grabbing what I can.
Fano, this is meant to be a 12 to 14 hour dive.
All right. Yeah, one of the questions I know. Our
Oh.
chat.
All right.
We're
Are we
kinda
struggling?
coming. Yeah, he just increased our jet pump maximum though, so hopefully that helps.
What's the wind blowing?
It's only 12 to 16 knots usually, so some, but we've seen more. There is, I guess, 0.5 knots of current. From the north.
That doesn't bode well for like the super shallow spot though.
Yeah.
Want to zoom in, Dave? Is that just a rock? Just a rock.
Just a rock.
There's something there.
There is something back there.
Bridge
I
down.
think there's a little sea star behind it.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta look up there because I can't see anything in this thing.
Yeah, but I tell you, if you keep looking up there,
Can we move
gets your
20
neck a little bit
meters
after a
over
while.
030, please? Thank you.
maybe a Nautilus massage internship program. We could fix our necks after looking at the screen.
Yeah, especially sitting up here, like looking up there, that's tough.
Yeah.
Or you just need to get like a recliner chair.
Yeah,
Headsets.
we have that. We have a recliner chair and headsets, but
No, like VR headsets.
oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can recline pretty good, but it just doesn't work.
Not the best driving position. I'm gonna reset the DVL.
Okay.
I can make it full screen, Bob, but you have to give up other stuff.
Yeah, I know. Though.
Oh, can we try it just for a second? That'd be
No,
cool.
no, not that full screen. I was thinking just full screen and one monitor in front of it.
So are all of these corals the same, I think? All three that are in view?
They look like the two that we've seen.
I think so.
Acanthogorgia and Plexaurid.
Yeah, now all those are all in the same family, the Paramuricidae.
Oh man, you changed corals on me?
No, they're the same corals. It's just that they shuffled around all the higher taxonomy for the corals. So now the Acanthogorgia and the Plexaurids are all in the same family, Paramuricidae.
Ah, all right. So I have to remember one. I like
Now
that.
now they're related.
Okay.
Which makes sense because they look almost exactly the same until you zoom really far in.
Right.
Yeah. I have another one of those cup corals there too, right there at the cross of the cracks.
In the crack.
Yeah, we don't have to look
Crack-
at. We looked
crack
at one
cross.
already, but just pointing it out. There might be something in that crack to the right bottom corner. Never mind, I think we're over it already. Might be a sea cucumber or something in there, or fish. It's a fish.
It's a fish.
I don't know what kind of fish,
Zoom in.
but I
It
bet
might
Megan
be
does.
a Diplocanthopoma, but let's see. It's a cuskeel or a bythydid. I just can't see its face.
I know, it's hiding behind the rock.
Okay, clearly it wants some privacy.
I think it's a Diplocanthopoma. See, it's got a curved face, and the beginning of the lateral line before it swam backwards started really high in the bottom, and then it kind of slants down towards the mid body later on.
Thank you. Megan's teaching me so much. I love this.
All right.
Thank
Here we go.
you for humoring my fish identification needs.
Always, let's see more fish.
It's really tucked in there. Almost missed it.
Bridge nav. Can we move another 20 at 040, please? Thank you.
Oh, I think so. I think so, in that left corner there. In that broader crack with this sand in it.
Yeah, but it's pretty small.
Yeah, pretty much below the laser pointers now, just a little to the left.
Zoom in, Dave.
Could be wrong, but I think so. Hard to tell.
And what's growing on top of it? That purple.
Yeah, look.
It's a purple hard coral.
Purple hard coral. Cool.
Is that a shell or is it a sea cucumber?
That's a good question.
Nautilus shells.
They
Yeah,
are
it looks like
nautilus shells.
two
Okay.
nautilus shells.
Okay. Sometimes I don't trust my own eyes. And what was the purple coral? Is that a stylaster you're thinking? Is that what you said?
No, it's a hard coral.
Mm. Oh, I see the polyps now.
Oh, what's that over there?
Yeah, there's a
Your-
worm
The arm's touching
up there.
against the wall.
like a serpulid or something.
Is this hard coral something that would be helpful to sample, or I don't know what's on our list?
Hard corals are on the list, but they requested they be preserved in formalin, which we don't have.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
Okay. That answers that. Good eye on the nautilus shell there. Now we just need to find some live ones. Have another one of those crabs with the anemone there on the right as we're climbing. Keep going.
That's not the way to do it. Yeah, that's gonna be great.
And if you're just tuning
Pick up,
in
bring the
on
arm in.
our chat, and
What?
Would you mind me bringing the arm in?
I don't want to bring it in. I want to look at it.
Okay.
Then I know where it is.
Okay.
if you're asking for our location for this dive, we're here at the northeast bank, located northeast of Tutuila Islands.
I think even more closely, it's northwest of Ofu Olusenga. So I think the closest island we can see is Ofu.
Mm.
Is that a coral there on the right? Just off screen center. Or maybe a sponge. It's kind of
Zoom
flat.
in, Dave.
That is a coral.
You know this one, Adam.
Chrysogorgia?
You're right.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen as many of those here.
No, maybe as we get shallower,
Yeah.
maybe they're
let's see.
depth dependent. What's going on over here?
Yeah, this looks interesting.
Oh, the yellow one that's on the upper rock. That's a fun thing to look at.
The upper left on the rock there, just at the top of the screen.
Yeah.
Are we looking at the
It's
white
a-
stuff? Or are we looking at the upper left
The
stuff?
upper left yellow.
I think upper left first. Now kind of center there.
Oh, I think we passed it. Oh no, maybe not.
Which one, Megan? Did you want
The
the big
small
one?
one.
The small one. So down
Small
towards
one.
the bottom of this screen in the center.
I think it's a benthic ctenophore called Lyroctes.
Benthic ctenophore.
Nope, it's not.
A little bit of sponge, I
It
think,
looks
instead.
like a
yeah.
sponge, yeah. I thought it was something else. Well, I'm glad we looked at it.
Okay. What about what's down here in this? Is this a basin or is this a ledge? Looks like a ledge. Yes?
Yeah, it drops off on the other side of it.
Wow. That's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, we're kind of on this
Zoom in
little
there.
jetty outy thingy.
Jetty outy thingy.
Oh, it's like a coral graveyard in
Ooh,
here.
it is.
Oh wow.
But also a coral garden.
Yes.
It's both. There's a lot of skeleton material in there. Oh, is that a fish or a crab?
That's a,
Squat lobster.
yeah.
Okay. Some anemones in there. Looks like some sea urchin spines, but I didn't see an actual
Oh, is that
urchin.
a Victor Gorgia in there?
No, there are more purple things than just Victor Gorgia.
Well, it's
That's
the
all.
only purple thing I know.
There's a hard coral that's purple.
There's a lot of stuff here. Our happy little squat lobster.
Well, I bet as we go up further, we'll see a lot of hard corals.
Ooh. So what do you think that purple thing is?
It's a hard coral.
Okay.
I think we saw, oh, I think you were out of the room. We saw one just a moment ago.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
All right, moving on.
Thanks for the stop there. That was pretty cool.
That's a neat spot.
Oh, there's lots of stuff on this ledge here. I don't know which way we're gonna go up on top or along this, but you can see in the distance there's some corals and things along there, taking advantage of the currents, I'm sure, along that rock face.
Gonna do a DVL reset.
Yep.
Would it be possible to take a Niskin up here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just seeing a lot of different diversity and things, kind of interesting.
Like right here?
Wherever is comfortable around this area, since we're seeing quite a few different corals and
Totally
other
comfortable right
critters.
here.
That'll work then. I think we'd be going for Niskin number 1.
Is the porch still pushed out?
It was just pushed out.
No, that was the camera racking back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's like when you're at a stoplight, especially when you're on a bus and you're at a stoplight and the other cars go and you're like, I'm going backwards all of a sudden. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah. So where are we at?
1.
Numero uno. Are we watching or not? Are we?
Yep. Good.
All right. Just one?
Just 1, Val?
I think just one.
Just 1.
All right.
That's sample 280.
Great, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Out in the wild blue here.
Yeah, I think now that we're up on this, we're gonna turn to 060. There's kind of a plateau for a while, and then it'll get quite steep around this feature.
Oh, there's some steep.
Ooh.
Right. Shooting over to the wall.
This is the fun part of exploring. Looks like we had a little jelly just pass by.
I gotta wait.
Bridge nav. Can we move
Looks
to
like there's a
0
bunch
at
of stuff on the
060,
edge of this.
please?
Yeah.
There is a lot of stuff over here.
Yes, thank you.
Let's see, what are we seeing here? I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, the current's actually picked up right here.
That would explain why all of these animals have positioned themselves here.
Yeah.
Great filter feeding then. It looks like these might still be some of those purple hard corals we were seeing. And maybe both of the yellow corals. So I think we had the Acanthogorgia.
See, I told you it was going to get super dense.
Ooh. There's something different down there, that yellow one.
Yeah, so the bright yellow one and the purple one, I think, are in the same genus, Analapsamia, but they're two different species. Analapsamia rostrata is the yellow one, and the purple one is Analapsamia pusilla.
Pusilla.
But we should still look at the yellow, because it could be a different type of hard coral.
Oh, okay.
You zoom in there, Dave?
That's the Mardi Gras collection of corals. We just need a green one to go
Oh,
with
we've got
it.
the green lasers.
This one might actually be a Gucci-somnia, not Analapsamia.
Oh, very high class. You know what it's called when you can't sleep because you're thinking of high fashion? Gucci somnia.
It's a real thing now.
Nice.
Yeah, all these hard corals are all in the same family, the Dendrophiliidae.
And there's a fish.
There's a sea
And
star.
a sea star.
Zoom in there.
Oh, I've seen that one before. Looks like a cookie.
Yeah, I wonder what it would taste like.
Probably
oh, and there's a
not
scale
like
worm
cookie.
on there too.
Oh man, look at all this.
And a squat lobster.
What is the fish though?
That fish is having a rough go of it. There's a lot of current.
Yeah.
He's probably going to hide behind that coral, block the current.
What about this?
Right. Oh, yeah. We gotta zoom out.
All
Sorry.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
This
We're doing a 360.
this is a big. Yeah, we went around this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just like this pillar sticking up. I hadn't
Yeah.
even looked at that other camera shot. I've been so glued to the corals. This is
Yeah.
cool. What a neat feature. Adam, any explanation for this?
Big rock fall downhill.
Like a water tower.
Yeah, the corals like it because the currents accelerate
Look at
around the
that.
pinnacle, and so it makes for a perfect place to live.
Oh, wow, look at that. There's one of those big dinner plate anemones up there too, I think.
Oh, look at that face.
Oh, this is gorgeous. Very cool. So pretty. Such a garden.
Now you know why we had so many dead corals at the base of this.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
And someone has to count them all.
Wait, what? All these, not the dead ones.
Yeah, start counting. Where's your abacus?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think about like 800.
Nice. Look at that. Ah, it's
Or
gorgeous.
I could do it. 1 coral.
Do we
Two
need to,
corals. Wait, I'm not done. Okay.
Megan, do we need to zoom in more to help with identification? Or are these good from here?
I love zooms.
Can we get a zoom?
Okay, can you zoom in there?
And just to get some of these different corals and anemones and things a little closer.
What's that?
Is that another nautilus shell?
Gonna reset the
Is that
DVL.
like a baby
Wait,
nautilus?
Or is it a live nautilus? No, maybe.
It does look
What?
like it.
Oh,
So I would like to point out that there is a lot of current, and this is very
You're doing
difficult.
amazing,
yeah,
Bob.
But I'm just saying it's a very difficult spot
Okay,
to
pull
hang in,
pull
so-
up, pull back. You're
but it might be. It
We're
might
not
be
in
a
the
live
Walmart
one.
parking lot here.
Might be tucking in from the current.
Wow, we saw live nautilus.
Yay.
I wish we could see through that coral. We need like x-ray vision on this thing.
The camera's not shaking around though.
Oh, there's a little, oh, shrimp.
Man.
What if we come up just a tiny bit to
And
look down at it? Yeah. It's right there in between those two corals.
Can you be the camera guy? So we're in transition on our controls, so I don't have control over the camera besides having to go to the GUI and monkey with the mouse, and that's very hard to drive and monkey with a mouse
Yeah.
at the same time.
Understood.
Anything you want to pan to, just point it
We're
out.
trying
and
to
I'll do
look
my
at
best.
that shell.
That shell? Okay, cool.
In between the corals there, looks like might be a live nautilus.
There's definitely a nautilus. Can't tell if it's alive though.
Or recently not alive.
Or maybe. All right, move out.
We
I
can
don't-
pull out, we can't tell, yeah. Not even certain if it's a nautilus. 100%. It's interesting.
I think it's actually a cronut.
a corona. You're hungry. Okay, we can zoom out. Thank you so much for that attempt. Very much appreciated. Nice driving. Definitely not the Walmart parking lot. And also thank you for getting in a little closer for some of these corals and anemones for our annotators later.
All right, where are we going?
I'm going to take us... Let's see. I don't really want to put Atalanta on top of that. So maybe one step at 040.
What the heck is that?
I was gonna say, what is this?
Oh my
Whoa.
goodness.
But let's look at this.
It looks like something out of the abyss.
Holy cow.
Wow.
It looks like it
I
has
mean, it's a-
electricity.
It's a ctenophore.
It's like a giant
Ctenophore.
ctenophore. Oh my goodness. This is
Oh.
beautiful. Whoa.
Hold here.
Do we want to turn the lasers off to get some pretty shots of it?
I don't think we're gonna have much
Oh.
control over
Yeah.
it. Wow, are those like wings? What is that? I know it's a ctenophore.
It's a lobate ctenophore, so it has these little lobes that
Chopping
kind
it
of
into pieces here.
act like
Okay.
wings. Yeah, it was pretty large. I've never seen one with such loby lobes.
Dumbo ctenophore?
Something like that.
All right, I gotta recover here because we're
All right. We'll stay out of your
no
hair.
more looking.
Thank you, Bob.
We're getting pulled off into the breeze here.
That was so cool, though.
Can you give me some leash? I can't come around. I'm
I'll come your way, yeah.
wait, we're losing it here.
Bridge now.
We have lost it. I'm in tow mode.
Strong current up here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can we move 30 meters at bearing 110, please? Yeah, thank you.
Okay, don't come up.
Nope. Won't.
Yeah. See, I got whipped over there. I'm gonna back up.
Yep. Check. Yeah, there's a comment for Megan if you're
Are we
listening.
like on top of a ridge or something?
Yeah, it says,
Yeah,
Megan
we're
is
on
so
top of
smart.
this
I wish I could download her
flat
brain.
Yeah, me too.
And this Jason has been following us through our previous, like, almost every dives.
Nice. Hey,
Yeah, Jason from Michigan.
Wait, can you go back up there because there's a question for Val. Can someone talk me through the Niskin eDNA? How can you determine how many different species are in the area? I presume we can't actually identify them all. I think that's correct.
Yeah, it will definitely depend on if there's known sequences for some of these species, or at least their families, to get us close. But as more things are described, we'll be able to do better. So what we do with the Niskins is we bring them up on deck and we filter out the 5 liters of water that are
Yeah, I
contained
can't
in them
make it.
Okay.
into a 0.2 micron filter. And then those samples are taken back, they are sequenced, and then matched up against the library of known species. So the nice thing about it is once we have the
So,
sequences, we can also go
The
back
ship's coming.
later. So
Atlanta
as
has
we
its
Okay.
do more collections like this,
Well, we're going to have to tuck in on the other
we
side
can
of
fill
the
in
ridge,
more
you
of
know?
that
Yeah,
unknown
yeah, which this is the right
library.
direction to do
So
Okay.
while sometimes it's a little sad that we're snipping things off, that's exactly why, so that we can better describe them
Yeah, I'm
and
just,
be able
all
to
I can do is
characterize
hold
them.
position, maybe.
But the Niskins the eDNA is really, really helpful. It helps us, even for things that we can't see on camera, if we have a known barcode for that, we can match it up. And that's why this is an important part of the mission. Thanks for asking.
Thank you, Val. And question, what depth is it there? It seems like 508 meters underneath this northeast bank offshore of American Samoa.
All right, I'm going to come down so as you get in there more. That's crazy.
Bridge nav. Can we move 20 at bearing 140, please? Thank you.
This reminds me of one of my fears when scuba diving some of the offshore banks. Shallower, of course. Getting
caught in the current?
getting caught in a current and just pulled out into blue water.
Yeah, that's what happened.
It happens so fast. You just get caught in the current and boom. It's also, unfortunately, it's been a big tide exchange, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. It's like a 3-foot exchange this evening.
So it's a 3-foot tide exchange rate at the northeast bank of American Samoa?
Oh, I set myself up for that one, didn't I?
Hey, can we stop at the ATM? I need some cash.
It's not that kind of bank, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. These are the steps. Got it.
Yeah, you can see. All right. Oh, I was going to say Atalanta is still on top of the shelf while Herc is below it. So we're getting there.
Adam, are you gonna drive?
Heck no.
Why not? It's easy.
Yeah, I've done it before. I'm not a good driver. More of a talker back here.
Backseat driver.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting getting back behind the wheel of a car and being like, hey, can we zoom in on that street sign?
Okay, turning Atalanta around so I can try and
It's
get
the
a visual on
longest I've
her.
gone without driving, actually.
Other than the first 16 years of your life.
Yeah, driving since I've started driving.
Yeah.
I
There you
might
go.
forget how.
Herc Insight. Pull up a little bit.
I peg you as like a motorcycle gal.
I wish.
Don't drive a motorcycle. Too dangerous. Head injury.
Oh,
Not good.
okay. They have helmets.
Yeah.
Take a motorcycle driving class. Wear a helmet. Wear boots and good clothes.
But you can't account for the other drivers on the road.
It's true, but still. Get a big enough bike that you can get out of the way quick.
So that Tinafor, that was awesome.
Wasn't it?
It was one of the more alien things I've seen, you know? Like it was cool. I mean, they're all pretty alien, everything down here relative to us, but that was just like floating around, looking all iridescent.
Comb jellies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you could see, you saw all the sparkly kind of lines inside of it. Those are the combs, and so
Great,
10-4
great.
is kind of a description as a, what's the word I'm looking for?
Can we move 10 meters?
It
at bearing
literally means comb jelly.
045, please. Thank you.
Yeah, so I've never seen one that big though. I've seen lots of smaller ones, but never that big. They, a lot of times at night, are also kind of glow in the dark. So like in the Gulf of Mexico at night, there can be lots of them, and you can like, this is really bad, but if you squish them on accident, like you can like just paint their phosphorescence on other things.
Oh.
May or may not have done that as a kid before I really knew what they were. It was just this jelly thing that you could smash. Yeah. Filter feeders just drifting around out there.
A question from friends says,
Becoming a little more
some
in
of
this
you
way.
give a name to a new species that you find during exploration there somewhere
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, I have never named a new species,
There's
but
bottom.
certainly species have been discovered through Nautilus expeditions. And I think oftentimes, I guess there's some conventions about naming, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works. If I find a new rock, I get to name the rock.
Bob.
What would you name it?
Erica.
Aw.
Oh, see, I was voting for Bob because Bob's done such a great job driving that
He does,
around these
yeah.
crazy things we've been asking for tonight. Okay, we see the seafloor once more. What kind of rocks are those, Adam?
Carbonate. But they look like giant bones, don't
That's
they?
what I was thinking, yeah.
Or like a drumstick down there.
We're all hungry again, aren't we?
Yeah.
Too much talk of cronuts and other deliciousness.
This feature is a little close to Atalanta, just so you know.
Alright, which way are we going to try and go here?
We're gonna go